Alright lads and lasses, welcome back to 100% Mags. So I hope you're all staying safe and well out there. Yet again, another video on the channel today. We've already done the match preview for the game against Leicester on Sunday at St James's Park, course 2:15 kickoff, live on Sky Sports. Please do go check that preview out and hear my thoughts going into that game. It's a big game, it's going to be a tough one I do believe, but you can hear my thoughts on it fully in that preview. And if you could also hit a like on that video as well, it would mean a lot. Also hit a like on this video as well, as we're going to be talking about in this video the remaining games that are left in the league. Of course the Leicester game and so on after that as well. There's not that many games left now. We've got the Leicester game, Crystal Palace, Norwich City, Liverpool, Manchester City, Arsenal and Burnley. So we've got 7 games left to play in this Premier League campaign. We're already on 34 points. If we can pick up 3 points on Sunday, then that would of course take us to 37 points, which would definitely guarantee with safety in the Premier League, I believe. Of course, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. But looking at the remaining games, of course, they're pretty winnable games. I've already talked about this on the channel in a previous video, saying could Eddie Howe keep up? And if you want to go see what I thought about that, then go check out that video on the channel. If you can as well, hit a like on it, as it does help the channel to grow. But looking at these remaining games, we do have some pretty good winnable games in there. Leicester, it's going to be a tough game, but they did just play last night against PSV Eindhoven in the Europa Conference League. Of course, it's well and truly embedded into history. You know that teams that play on European nights usually have problems when it comes to playing their league games. We haven't played a game, of course, since Friday. They played just last night. So that does mean, that we have had about over a week, to prepare for this game against Leicester City at St James's Park. We've had over a week as well to rest up from the game against Wolves at St James's Park on the Friday night as well. So it is going to be an interesting one. But moving on to the game against Crystal Palace, which is after this game, that's going to be a 7:45 kickoff for that one. Again, it's going to be another home game, so it does give with the advantage in our favour in the fact that it is on home ground. And of course, we all know, 7:45 kickoff, that means it's going to be St James's Park under the lights. It's quite hard to play against Newcastle at St James's under the lights, as Wolves found out in their game. But we'll see, how that game goes. We've got to go past the Leicester game first. But I could see we're doing well in that one. Of course, there's a game against Norwich after that as well, which is an away game. I could see we're doing quite well in that one as well, but we'll talk about them games as they go on. But the struggling remaining fixtures for me look to be the game against Liverpool. That's a home game, but it's still Liverpool. They're fighting for the Premier League title, or they could still be fighting for the Premier League title at that time. Up against Manchester City. Of course, they're going to be coming to St James's Park looking for a win in that one, I would believe. And, not that much further after that, we've got Manchester City at theirs. So, we still have a chance to actually decide on who wins the Premier League title here. Of course, be it the game of Liverpool against us at St James's Park, or the game of Manchester City against Newcastle at the Etihad. So we still have a chance to have our hand in the title deciding game. So we'll see how that goes as it moves on. But I do believe, at this moment in time, right now, as it stands, Newcastle do have the Premier League status in our favour. Even more so if, like I say, we can do something positive in that game on Sunday against Leicester City. But it's going to be interesting as well, the last game of the season, because that's against Burnley, and we've just seen, the news come out today, as of recording of this video, that Sean Dyche has actually been sacked by Burnley after being there for 10 years. That is quite a heartbreaking situation for somebody like Sean Dyche, who has done some absolute wonders at that club in them 10 years that he was there. He really did do a lot of work for the team. So it is kind of annoying to see a club kick a person who has been very loyal to the team. There was many chances where he could have moved off to another team in the Premier League. The likes of Everton. There was a few other clubs as well linked with him at the time when he was doing really good, and he had Burnley up in European spots as well. So it is a bit of a weird one that they did get rid of Sean Dyche from the club, especially with only 7 games remaining in the season. It's not really like they can turn that much around in that time. And the appointment as well that they've come out with for the news on the appointment of Ben Mee and a few staff members being used as the management for the remainder of what's left of the season sounds very, very, very dodgy moving forward. It does reek a little bit like Portsmouth and Leeds United ownerships, which ended up, of course, seeing them clubs going down into League One. So hopefully for Burnley fans, that isn't the case. Hopefully their club, can stay in the Premier League, or if they do go down, hopefully they don't get relegated from the Championship. But looking at it, I do believe that Newcastle now do have with Premier League status in our hands. It is pretty much safe, and mathematically safe as well, if we can get them 3 points against Leicester on Sunday. But like I say, go check out the preview for that game against Leicester. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below on it as well, and if you can, hit a like on it. Hit a like on this video as well if you liked what I've talked about in the video today. And also, if we can please get some more subscribers as well. I do appreciate everybody that does subscribe to the channel. I would really love it if we could hit that 1k subscriber milestone by the 12th of May this year. We're currently at 254 subscribers away from hitting that milestone, so it's not that far away. It would really mean a lot, to be able to hit that milestone on the channel, especially on the 5th anniversary of the channel as well. And like I say, I don't take any of the support shown to the channel for granted. I do listen to people's advice as well in the comments section below. So if you have any ideas on how I could improve content on the channel as well, let us know that down in the comments below. I do appreciate the input from the people that watch the channel, and I do try my best to comment to each and every person that does comment to the channel, but it can get quite a bit delayed with the replies, because there is quite a few people that reply to the channel and comment to the channel on a daily basis. And of course, I do have to filter out the trolls in the channel comments as well, as I do get quite a few people coming on and saying some very hurtful comments, which I have to report them or remove them from the channel. So it does take a little bit of time to reply to people on the channel, but I do try my best to reply to every single person that comments to the channel. And I will try to do that as the channel grows over the next 10 to 15 years. We'll see how it goes moving forward, but I will be here for the foreseeable future. I'm not going anywhere, and this channel will continue on as long as I'm physically able to do so. Until next time, I'll see you all later. However, lads, and make sure you have a wonderful day.